In the ever-evolving world of technology, Microsoft continues to shape the future of computing with its powerful ecosystem, but not without controversy. And this time, the tech giant has once again stirred debate by tightening its grip on how users set up their Windows 11 devices. Welcome to TechVerse, your ultimate source for the latest and most honest tech updates, where today we unravel Microsoft's bold decision to double down on local account restrictions in Windows 11 setup. A move that has sparked heated discussions among PC enthusiasts, IT professionals, and everyday users alike. In the latest preview builds of Windows 11, Microsoft has made it harder than ever to create a local account, essentially blocking most of the known workarounds that once allowed users to bypass the company's preference for online accounts. What's even more striking is that the initial setup now requires an active internet connection, leaving offline installation nearly impossible. This strategic change speaks volumes about Microsoft's long-term vision of transforming Windows into a more cloud-reliant platform deeply integrated with its Microsoft 365 and OneDrive services. For years, users have cherished the ability to create a local account during setup, a simple option that ensured privacy, control, and freedom from unnecessary synchronization. However, Microsoft has made it crystal clear that it no longer wants users to rely on these offline accounts. The company argues that users who skip online sign-ins might inadvertently skip critical setup screens, leaving their PC not fully configured for use. But many experts and tech critics believe there's more to the story. It's not just about configuration, it's about control, data, and monetization. By enforcing online connectivity, Microsoft ensures that users sign in with a Microsoft account, automatically syncing data, preferences, and system information to the cloud. This, in turn, feeds into its ecosystem, Microsoft 365 subscriptions, OneDrive storage, and personalized ads based on usage patterns. The move might sound convenient for casual users, but for privacy-conscious individuals, it's a red flag. The company's reasoning aligns with its broader business strategy: make every Windows device a gateway to its online services. The crackdown on the once popular OOBE /bypassnro command, which allowed users to skip a portion of the initial setup and create an offline account, was the first warning sign. Now, Microsoft has gone even further by completely removing most known bypasses in the latest Insider builds. This means that when setting up a new PC, users can't proceed unless they're connected to the internet. Once connected, they are prompted to sign in or create a Microsoft account, ensuring that Windows 11 becomes fully tied to the company's ecosystem from the get-go. Critics argue this approach reduces user freedom, transforming what was once a flexible operating system into a cloud-first service that benefits Microsoft more than its customers. During the setup, users are also encouraged to explore Microsoft 365 subscriptions and configure OneDrive, essentially embedding them deeper into Microsoft's paid services. It's not hard to see the financial incentive here. By ensuring that every user is online, Microsoft can promote its ecosystem more effectively, gather telemetry data, and drive recurring revenue. But there's another angle to this. Microsoft's consistent messaging that local accounts lead to an incomplete setup could be interpreted as an indirect attempt to normalize dependency on the internet for basic operating system functionality. The irony here is that Windows, once celebrated for its offline versatility, is slowly becoming dependent on a constant connection, blurring the line between an operating system and a service. However, not everything in these preview builds is restrictive. Alongside these changes, Microsoft has also introduced enhancements designed to improve user experience, including an improved dark mode and subtle design refinements that make Windows 11 feel more cohesive and visually appealing. These changes show that while Microsoft tightens control over the setup process, it still continues to refine the platform's aesthetics and usability. The question, however, remains: do these improvements justify the loss of user autonomy? Many tech experts feel that while enhanced dark mode and other features are welcome additions, they don't outweigh the growing sense of restriction. Users who preferred the freedom to install Windows without connecting to the internet now face limited choices. Some have even started using older Windows builds or third-party tools to regain control during setup. But how far can this resistance go when the company's official installer itself now demands an online connection? Microsoft has emphasized that this decision is rooted in user experience and security. The company claims that online setup ensures all features are correctly configured, updates are instantly applied, and users can access cloud services right away. While that's partially true, there's also a subtle business motive, ensuring every Windows user becomes a part of its monetizable ecosystem from the moment they turn on their PC. This transformation from a one-time product to a recurring service-based model has been years in the making. Microsoft's shift mirrors the broader trend in the tech industry, where major companies aim to build ecosystems that lock users into convenience, subscriptions, and personalization. Think Apple's iCloud integration, Google's reliance on Gmail and Drive, or now, Microsoft's push for 365 and OneDrive. In essence, Windows 11's new setup flow is not just a technical change. It's a strategic pivot toward a future where every user interaction contributes to the company's cloud-first ambitions. Still, there are practical implications for professionals and enterprises. In corporate environments, IT administrators can still deploy Windows images with local accounts through enterprise tools, but for regular consumers, the story is different. If you're setting up a personal computer at home, you'll need to be online, and your data will likely be synced to Microsoft servers whether you like it or not. Privacy advocates are concerned about this growing dependence, emphasizing that users should have the right to choose how they want their system configured. Some argue that by eliminating offline setup options, Microsoft is alienating users in areas with limited or unreliable internet access, effectively making Windows 11 less inclusive. Despite these criticisms, Microsoft remains firm in its stance, suggesting that a unified, cloud-connected setup ensures a better experience. This ongoing tug-of-war between convenience and control has defined much of modern tech, and Windows 11 is simply the latest battleground. It's worth remembering that Microsoft's earlier operating systems, from XP to Windows 10, always provided flexibility during installation, something long-time users have come to expect. Now, that flexibility is being replaced by standardization, and while it might simplify support and maintenance for Microsoft, it comes at the cost of user choice. Even though these restrictions are currently rolling out in preview builds, they are expected to reach the stable version soon after final testing, meaning these changes are not temporary experiments, but long-term policies. Alongside the setup changes, Microsoft has teased further UI improvements, better system efficiency, and new integrations with Copilot AI, making it clear that the company's future focus lies in connected, intelligent systems. Yet, these advancements raise a philosophical question. Should convenience always come to cost of control? As we move deeper into an era of always online devices, the notion of complete digital independence seems to be fading fast. Microsoft's doubling down on local account restrictions could very well be the first of many moves designed to ensure users remain perpetually connected. Whether this is progress or regression depends on how you view the balance between freedom and functionality. One thing is certain, the days of fully offline Windows setups are quickly disappearing. So, if you value privacy, independence, or simply the ability to control your installation process, now might be the time to reconsider how you approach your next Windows installation. You can still find ways to prepare, like creating custom ISOs or using specialized deployment tools, but these workarounds are becoming increasingly limited with every new update. In conclusion, while Microsoft's decision might make sense from a business and cloud strategy perspective, it undeniably reduces flexibility for users. The message is loud and clear. The company wants every Windows user online, connected, and fully integrated into its ecosystem. As these updates roll out, we'll continue monitoring their impact and bringing you the most accurate breakdowns right here on TechVerse. Stay informed, stay empowered, and remember, in today's connected world, understanding what's behind the technology is just as important as using it. And before you rush to install the latest Windows build, take a moment to evaluate whether the trade-off between convenience and privacy is truly worth it. Because once you're locked into the ecosystem, stepping back might not be as easy as it used to be. If you're planning to install or upgrade to Windows 11, always read the latest setup requirements. Stay updated on privacy settings, and consider whether you truly need a Microsoft account to get the most out of your system. For more updates like this, don't forget to subscribe to TechVerse, where technology meets truth.